Happy Tuesday. It's a very warm and hot day here. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and I hope your week is going well. For those of you that are new here, new subscribers, or just recently found my channel, I am Gwen. I am a 67-year-old woman, transgender experience, currently making all kinds of different content. So, uh, let's see. Well, I get started to it last Thursday. I had my 2 week follow up, post surgery follow up for my breast surgery, and the doctor said everything looks good. I'm healing really well. Scars will reduce a little bit, and I have to wear my surgical bra up to 8 weeks post op, which would put me around the beginning of October, around October the 9th. After that, I can wear whatever I want. I'm still under a 10-pound weightlifting restriction. Oh, golly. For another week? Yes, it'll be 6 weeks. No, it'll be 4 weeks. 4 weeks post op. And I can start increasing the weights or amount of weight I pick up, which right now I can actually do more than 10 pounds. It's not a problem, but I don't want to push it. So that's pretty much about it. Over the weekend, oh, I may have to let him out. Over the weekend, I rescued a 6-month-old whippet puppy, and I'm supposed to watch him for 2 weeks, and then I can put him up for adoption. That's part of what I do for the rescue group, and I'm not sure if he's going to be put up for adoption. He's a really, really sweet boy. His name is Dexter, and he, I'm hoping what he will do is help my wife heal her grief from Rocco passing a month ago. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll see. See if I can go get Dexter to come out. You want to come out, Dex? Come on. Come on. Here you go. Here. Come here. Come here, Dexter. What you gonna do, buddy? Let's see if I can get him to come up here. Dexter. Dexter. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Why don't you come over here? He's kind of being shy. Come on, Dexter. Come here, buddy. Let me pick you up for a second, okay? Here. There we go. And here's Dexter. Here he is. Yes. Okay. All right. I set you back down. You want to go back in? It's nice and cool. Good boy. Okay. Go back inside where it's cool. Good boy. Okay. So I'm back. So, talking to the surgeon, and it was something I mentioned last week. Found some answers, and that was how do some girls, whether they're cisgender or trans feminine, how do they get these very, very large breast implants? And the doctor said he typically doesn't like to do very large implants because the problem gets into if they're too big. So he usually kind of, I'm trying to think of the right word, he kind of more on the conservative side as far as doing implants. He says if they get too big, what can happen is the sutures can rip open. And I'm like, oh my God, which means, it's an emergency surgery you have to go in for. Um, but mostly for the girls that do, if they're a cisgender woman, let's say they might be a B cup or possibly even a C cup, if they want to go extremely larger, what they can do is they could have, um, let's say she's a woman's a C cup and she wants 400 cc implants. Well, that's going to make her significantly bigger. She would be able to do that. Um, they put her in double D's. Oh my God, she could even be two cup sizes. Sure, they put her at least a double D, if not larger. Um, so that is one option. Is they could, if you already have existing breasts, they can go in and put in implants to make them even bigger. Another procedure that can be done is, and this could apply to both cisgender women and trans feminine women, is they have, let's say, a 400, like what I have, 400 cc implants put in, and then a year later have them taken out and even larger ones put in because it all involves stretching the skin. So, uh, it'd be a two step procedure. The other thing, and this was actually verified by my brother, is they can use what's called an expander. So they put this expander uh, in where the breasts are. And it expands the skin, and then that's removed, and then the larger implant is put in. The reason my brother knows this is my sister-in-law had a mastectomy due to breast cancer a year and a half ago, and she wound up having a breast rebuilt. So that's why this was verified by my brother and the surgeon. They use breast expanders. Bottom line is these girls that, again, cisgender or trans feminine, if they weren't genetically endowed with large breasts, it is a multiple surgery procedure. So you're going to be doing two surgeries. No, thank you. Um, every surgery has its inherent risk, and the older one gets, the harder it is to recover from surgery. So if you happen to be a 20 something or 30 something and you're having breast augmentation surgery, you're going to heal faster and better than someone like me who's in my late 60s. I'm going to take a longer time to recover. And my risk factor, just due to age, is going to be higher. So I don't want to undergo another surgery to have even larger ones put in. Okay, but that's my personal opinion and my personal desire. Um, I can take it one step further, and when my partner and I were married 30 almost 39 years ago, she was a size C. When she got pregnant with she got pregnant with our children, and then after they were born, she was actually a double D. She was 31, 32 years old, and she was starting with back issues because of the larger size breast. I I'm just gonna, this again, this is my opinion. I would say a person would probably be very uh, hard pressed to find a cisgender woman that is double D or larger and being over 30 and them saying, "Oh, I don't have back issues." I would almost say probably 95% of women that were extremely large, whether you're trans femme or whether you're cisgender, any woman over the age of 30 that has extremely large breasts is probably going to have some form of back issue. Now, my wife, like I said, she was a double D. She had breast reduction surgery. Her back issues went away. Now, that said, you have a trans feminine individual, someone that may be very, like I say, big bone, maybe large body mass, a trans feminine woman who may be able to support the weight of larger size breast because their body is built that way. For someone like myself, who I was actually, as male, I was actually kind of on the small side, but I'm actually more normal size as a female. Um, my shoes, my clothes, um, I can buy, excuse me, I can buy right off the rack in female sizes. Um, well, as an aside, like when I wear my jeans, I actually take a junior size 11, which I think a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot, there a significant number of trans feminine women may not be able to say that. So, due to my genetics, I was actually lucky. So because of that, I don't think I could support a larger breast size because it would affect my back. So there is that issue. So I'm really happy with the size I have. I really wouldn't want to go any bigger. And the other thing is, I don't want to have to endure a second surgery if I wanted them bigger, because now you have even more scar tissue. You're going to cut through the scar tissue that's already there to insert the new ones, and which creates even more scar tissue. And it's kind of like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I perfectly fine the way I am. So that's pretty much the long and short of it, of what I found out as far as breast augmentation surgery goes. More with the question that I had posed last week during my video about what do some of these girls do. Well, they have to go through a two-step surgery procedure in order to get the size that they feel that they need. Which, if they want to do that, more power to them. I'm fine the way I am. I like my size. One surgery, I'm done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Um, but anyways, so let's see. So I found that out Thursday, and then Sunday I picked up Dexter. So he's been with us almost 2 days now, and he's really, really sweet dog, really, really good boy. We have a few issues. It's more house training issues, but a lot of that is due to he's a puppy. He's 6 months old. A lot of that will change in the next 6 months. When we got Rocco, he was 10 months old. We had some house training issues with him, but once he got to be a year old, a lot of that went away. Most of it went away. Like all of it went away, to be honest with you. So, in the next 6 months to a year, a lot of things will be changing in Dexter as he gets older. Um, like the puppy chewing, that's going to go away. He really has been good about not chewing a lot. So, um, overall, he's, of all the whippets that I've rescued, he has been the most easiest. He's been really, really amazing. Um, which is kind of one reason why it's kind of hard to, if I had to rehome him, or place him up for adoption. But I'm mostly my big push is I'm hoping he's going to heal the wound that my wife has from losing Rocco. I got to give it some time. She mentioned yesterday, I think one of the kids asked her, well, are we going to keep him? I didn't say anything. Her comment was, well, it's only been a month since Rocco died. I understand that. And I told her, I says, let's be realistic. You'll always have a place in your heart for Rocco, just like our first with the Jasper, she does. And I says, just like I have places in my heart for um, one girl that we had, Mia, she was sweet, and my big boy Vance. He was my buddy, my shadow. He passed away two 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. No, yes, no, 3 years ago. I'm sorry, 3.5 years ago he passed away. Um, my current, well, my current dog, but Mia, you've seen her in previous videos. She stepped up into his place, so I'll have a place in my heart for Mia. It's just over time, you know, you don't erase the animal from your heart. If you, especially if you get a replacement, you just provide another place in your heart for this new animal. So I'm hoping, this is what's going to happen for her with um, with Dexter. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, uh, not much else going on for me this week. I do have some running around to do later on the week. I have for those that travel outside the country or specifically to Mexico or Canada, they have Border Patrol has something called Global Entry, which is kind of like a credit card with your name and picture, date of birth, stuff like that on there. And I have one from when we went to Panama a couple of years ago, and I need to get that updated. Unfortunately, I have to actually go to a Border Patrol center in order to get it done, which is not a big deal. There's one about 2 hours away from here. So I need to do that. And I have to go there to update my, what they call it, biographical information, which would be my picture. Looks totally different than what I do now. And get my gender marker changed. Of course, now I have my passport that has my current picture and my gender marker is female. So that's all done. Of course, my driver's license is all updated. So the whole premise of getting my global entry card updated is if we travel to Canada, which from here is about 2.5 hours away, no, maybe 2 hours away. It's Canada. Um, or I don't think we'd go to Mexico, but actually, when we flew back from Panama almost 3 years ago, we could have used it because there's a Delta airline flight that flies from Panama City to Atlanta, and then from there we took a connecting flight home. Well, you can use global entry in Atlanta, so we could have used it then. It was easier and faster just to go through the regular customs and border patrol entry points that they had at the airport. But anyways, so I'm looking to get that updated. So that's something I got to do. I'm hoping to do this week. This weekend, really not much going on in the U.S. Next Monday is Labor Day, so that's going to be a U.S. holiday. I'm probably going to be doing my last cookout of the season, so to speak. Um, I'm going to be making barbecue pulled chicken, actually barbecue pulled chicken sandwiches, and maybe some beans and salad, the typical summer picnic stuff. This is going to be the last big one is because we're going to start getting cooler out soon, maybe. I don't know. It's 90 degrees here today. It's hard to say. A month from now, it could still be 90 degrees. I don't know. But, the winter weather is coming. Let's be realistic. We are on the downside of summer. another month from now, and we're actually going to be in fall. So, yeah. But here's what it is. So I don't really have any big plans for the weekend. So that's about it. And I think I rambled on long enough. I hope I answered everyone's questions about um, breast augmentation surgery and how these girls get different sizes and what they need, what they have to go through. If you have any additional questions, please, in the comment section below. And as always, like, share, subscribe. And if you have any questions of anything else or any topics you would like me to talk about, please, by all means, in the comment section below. I love answering everyone's comments. Um, you guys are all special to me. This is where I record every week, and I love you all. Um, Even though I probably met maybe one or two of you, but or even four or five, but still, you guys are all special to me. And anyways, with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week and a fantastic weekend. For those of you in the United States, I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day holiday. And I will see you all here next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.